Hey you guys, how's it going and welcome back. It's a keeper. I bought it. I'm sure a lot of you figured, well, duh, yeah, we knew you would. Especially when you said, well, I'm not going to tell you. I really didn't honestly 100% know. I was still kind of hemming and hawing before I handed over my money and said, here, take it. But my wife did make sense, and I already kind of knew anyways, but because this is also the start of my work season, getting back into RV, trailer, and motorhome repair that I do with my landlord, I'm prone to hurting my hand once in a while, and it's always my right hand, and which is the hand I need for playing a left-handed guitar, which I normally play lefty. So I want to keep playing, and I'm involved in a group called the Powassan Jammers, where we get together a couple times a month. We jam together, and it's a great time too, because we learn a lot from each other as well. That's why there's a theory of nobody's better than the other person. Like, somebody may know something that somebody else doesn't, and may be really good at it. Now you got something new to learn, because every time you learn new material, it takes a lot of practice to work it out and figure it out and get things going. And that's just the way it is. You never stop learning. So call yourself a noob forever, I don't know, but anyways. So I wanted to keep playing, and I know I can do right-handed. Right-handed does slow me down a lot compared to playing left, because on left I'm kind of a wild card sometimes, and because I can really get excited and hyper into a song when I'm really giving her, and this thing actually slows me down, because it's kind of like, this is not your norm, and it also takes me a few seconds to get going into the rhythm and stuff, and I can get it, and so I played for a few hours at the Jammers last week, and the very next day, of course, we had our band practice for church midweek the following day, and my fingers were already killing me from the Jammers thing, and then it's like, now I gotta murder them again, because no callus, right? And also new to me guitar, right? It's not brand new guitar, but it's a whole new guitar to learn pressures on, and how much I can and can't put on, right? But it's also, I'm doing everything backwards, and it's not a big deal for me, because I've been trying to teach myself right-handed for years anyways, off and on, and so I'm getting better and better all the time. But anyway, so I made it through all that, and I made it through our Sunday service fine. My finger is healed up enough now that I can play lefty again, so I'll be playing lefty this Sunday. So it's like, thank you, God. It's not that I didn't want to play righty again. I would have, and I have no big problem with it. I did all right, but it's something that I want to wait a little bit longer before I go full out playing righty, even in church, because when I make a mistake, it really affects me. And, last week as it was, I had to cheat. Instead of playing a D minor, I had to play D minor 7, and, kind of just cheat it out to get the same sort of tone going that nobody would hear the difference. And I really don't like cheating chords, It's not a cheater chord, but I kind of cheated the chord by not playing it correctly. And I really don't like doing that sort of thing, right? And so it's like, well, so I'm like, God, I really want my finger back, please, and so now it's actually healed up enough. I'm back to normal and playing lefty. But I'm going to continue right-handed. But I bought the guitar. I figured, for $200, I can't go wrong. I looked on Reverb, and this thing is selling on Reverb right now for, I think it was about $329 or $369 Canadian. So I looked up the brand new listing, and it's $400 US, which is pretty close to $600 Canadian. So not a cheap guitar, not overly expensive, but still it is a quality guitar, quality build. Has an arched back on it, which is kind of a unique little thing. It is a bit of a slimline body. It's not a very thick body, and it's more of a concert size and style, right? And I love the cutaway. Now, I did have criteria for a right-handed guitar if I was going to buy one and spend any kind of money, and I had a $200 budget in mind, so that didn't matter if it was new or used. And for, used, 200 was my max, or new 200 was my max. But I also had to have an acoustic electric. Now, a brand new acoustic electric, you ain't getting away with $200 brand new for anything decent, at least in Canada. But this has got a Fishman system in it. which is great. Added that on myself. It's just a pick holder. But the other half of it's down here for the battery compartment, the jack, and it is separate from the strap pin, which is nice. The other criteria I had was it had to have low action. This has that. Medium jumbo frets, has that. Good tuners, has that. These are good tuners. These are the tuners I like. There's so much white it washes out the color on camera. This is like, I kind of nicknamed this thing the Holy Ghost. For now anyways. I'll come up with a more suitable name probably. But I saw a really nice cool Jesus emblem sticker that I'd actually want to get for this. Now I don't normally put stickers on guitars because I really don't go for it. But in the case of this thing, yeah, and it deserves one of Jesus on here of some sort. And I thought that'd be cool. That's just me though, you know. But anyway. So I'm getting better and better all the time. Like I said, I made it through last Sunday and I was like, nice. You know, it takes a minute for me to get into it, you know, just to get things going because I'm not normally a righty. And you know, I really did surprise the guy at the Jammers too. You know, they're like, wait a minute, you got a right-handed guitar. You play lefty. And it's like, hey, they remembered, you know. And anyway, so really cool though. I enjoy being able to have the ability to play both ways, although I have a long way to go yet before I'm going to be really proficient at this right-handed, but I'm looking forward to that journey myself because I want to do it, and I've been wanting to, you know, get myself, you know, at as best as I can be, you know, going both left or right-handed. And I find I'm more useful that way too, and more easy access. So let's say I go to a friend's house or I go somewhere and there's a guitar and somebody asks me, hey, you play guitar, do you want to play? It won't matter if it's left or right-handed. I pick it up, I tune it up, I play it, you know what I mean? And that's kind of the goal there, right? So it gives that extra flexibility, you know? I don't recommend everybody trying this because there's a couple of things about it you got to know. Your brain, for example, goes to mush because normally everything's stationary, right? Your left side controls the right side of your body and vice versa. Well, in this case, everything is now going this way, you know, and it's a full reversal because I'm normally this way. Now my brain and everything has to go this way, and then it's got to come around and go squash, and it's got to think on the fly. Okay, this is my G, this is my C, this is my F, this is my A minor, my E, you know, and so on. Still having a little trouble getting to the B minor. You know, I can do a lot of power chords and stuff, you know, which is not bad. I've been able to do that for a long time. It's getting into the more basic chords down in here, you know, and trying to, you know, like, see, I just screwed up doing B minor. But it will take a while because it does. It's just the way it goes. But I can accept that. But this thing is everything I wanted in a right-handed guitar and then some, and it was the price that I wanted to pay. You know, it was like, when I first saw it, $200, I'm like, no, that's got to be worth more than $200. I mean, it's got nice fat frets on it. It's a Cort. It's, you know, classy looking as it is. Fishman pickup system. I priced out this Fishman pickup system. That's like $280 to buy that separate, you know, if you had to replace it. So I guess they give you a real bargain when you buy it with a guitar already. But anyways, whatever. That was Canadian prices. The bridge and saddle and all that are nice. If you want full specs, just look it up. You know, I mean, read the title. You got the model number there, but it's an SFX1F AW. Now the AW is Arctic White. But look it up. I mean, it's you can get all the full specs on it and everything. You know, it's got a nice low action on it. I might lower it just a hair more, you know. See, I get a little bit, you know, and it's like... And some of that is actually the way I'm holding the pick. I'm trying to hold it the way I would my left-handed, and sometimes it doesn't always work out for me. But anyways, guys, it's a lot of fun. I like it. It's a great guitar. Definitely a keeper. I'm going to bust my buns to learn right-handed now more than ever, especially considering the fact that while I'm working during my normal working season, I do tend to hurt my right hand, just usually not anywhere where it puts me at a commission, but this time I had hurt it. But at least I can play lefty again. It's healing up quite nicely. But I'm sure it won't be the last time I screw something up on my hand. You know, it's like, why can't I just hurt the left side? You know what I mean? I'm left-handed, like, you know, it doesn't work out that way. You always manage to nail some side. But anyway, I love it. Let me know what you guys think. I'll have some videos for you guys in the next little while. I'm going to try doing a couple of really good but easy songs, right, to be able to play. And so you get a fuller idea of, you know, what this thing sounds like and whatnot. And I want to do something like really cool with this for you guys. So give me some time. I'll get something put together for you. But in the meantime, yeah, it's a keeper. I brought her home to keep it, and very happy with the purchase. It was definitely way worth the $200. I'll tell you that. You know. And I mean, for even having a couple little blems, you know, on the top, which is something that the original owner did. And there's a couple of little blem marks here that I guess somebody dug something in there, but it didn't wreck the paint or anything. But, you know, it's, whatever, you know. I mean, it's not brand new, so, but it's in really good shape considering. And it is a solid top too, you know. Another thing to point out. But anyways, thanks for watching. Let me know what you guys think. I think it's worth an easy 4 out of 5. You know, no problem there. And we'll catch you on the next one. Ciao.